In this video, I'm going to show you how to survive till the end of your first night in Minecraft without dying. This is a super helpful tutorial and it will get you off to a great start in your survival world. Whether you're brand new or I've only played a little bit, this should be really helpful. If you're a pro, this won't be really helpful. If you're a pro, you can click off right now. But yeah, without further ado, let's get through this tutorial. I would just like to kindly ask you to subscribe as these videos take a lot of work to make, but with that, let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm going to be doing what I am doing in survival while I tell you how to do it. So right when you spawn in, you want to look at your surroundings. I would recommend like a zoom mod, like I'm using, to see, and make sure your render distance is nice and high. Then you're going to go around and chop down a tree. I recommend breaking 4 logs and then going here, doing this. Then you have a crafting table and sticks. Now you're going to craft a axe and a pickaxe. With this axe, you're going to finish chopping down the tree as it will speed it up a little bit. Also, don't bother getting logs that you can't reach right now. That's not important as of right now. So the next thing you want to go do is go near you and dig a hole in the ground. This hole should go to about the full stone level. So if you're at partial stone and dirt, I would go a little bit farther. And I would try and curve away from materials other than stone. So like, as you can see here, I am hitting diorite, and you don't want diorite since you can't craft anything with that. But I now have 5 stone, so I'm going to make myself a stone pick to make that faster. And I'm going to try going over here and doing it over here. And as you can see, this time it is all stone, and that's exactly what we need. And now I'm down to the all stone level. I'm going to dig out a little hole. That should be good enough. And now with the wood that I've collected and the stone that I've collected, I'm going to go make a sword. Preferably stone, but if you really can't for some reason, I mean, you should be able to. And then I will go kill a bunch of animals in the surrounding area. Try and get 3 wool and at least 10, and probably around 10 food, I would recommend, if you're going to spend a lot of time underground. While you're out exploring, you should also locate a nearby cave. You can see that I've found one here. Well, not actually, but you should locate a source of cave. This doesn't seem to be one, but you should really locate one. And getting the animals and food, you should spend at most 5-ish minutes doing this. Otherwise, you might die if you've never played before. However, if you get down to half hunger while still looking for food, I would definitely stop looking for food and go back to your little base. Remember to collect your crafting table on the way back and go back into your little hole. You don't need to seal it up quite yet. I would place my crafting table down and make a furnace. Now you're going to start a staircase mine until you find coal. Now as you can see, I'm hearing cave sounds, and as I have no stuff, let's say as a beginner, I would not want to go there. I would head back up, and if somehow you hit deep slate before you find coal, I would try making a strip mine at roughly 10 blocks below where you entered. So I'm going to do that until I find coal. Also, I'm going to show you the best way to make a strip mine. Is you do this, so you'd make it like a tunnel. Let's start about that long. I'm going to need to craft a new pickaxe. And remember, you should always bring lots and lots of extra wood. That's why I had you guys chop down that entire tree. So you can make plenty of pickaxes. And then you're just going to do this. You want a 1 block gap in between. Or, if you want to be super efficient, you should really have a 2 block gap in between. Okay, so if you've done this about 20 times, I would say chances of you finding coal are relatively low, and you should start using wood to cook your food. It's not very efficient, but you need to have food to survive. And you are a beginner if you're watching this video, so you don't really know how to PvP without armor. Usually you won't struggle this much finding coal, but this is an exception. And usually you'll find it pretty quickly and pretty easily. And remember, the higher you are, the more coal spawns. So you really just want to be as high as you can. So you will essentially just do this until you find coal, and by the time you find coal, it'll probably be the end of your first day, and then I'll just show you some more things to get you on a good track to have a great survival world. Okay, so if you've been like me and have not had any luck getting coal, you can now go to the surface once it's day, and you can also use the crafting book. It's this little icon here to craft stuff easier if you don't know all the crafting recipes. I think it's totally okay. You may have to deal with some mobs, and so I'll show you how to deal with them. Creeper, hit it once, back away, hit it, you just keep hitting it and keep backing away. You'll eventually kill it. Skeletons, if you're brand new, I would just try and stay away from them. This is honestly better if you want to go into a non-wooded area. I don't know, I was going to the jungle, that's terrible for beginners. And I would start looking for a cave. And I forgot to say, now would be a great time to take all of your stuff out of the chests and or whatever you put down there, because there is a 50-50 chance that you're not going to actually end up coming back to that little base. That is only to survive the first night. And I'm going to show you how to build a little hut to survive for the rest of your survival run. And how to deal with structures. Let's say you're in the desert like me and you find a desert temple. I would not recommend looting it until you have a little bit of armor. And then I've watched a separate tutorial on how to loot it. Now let's say you find anything else that's not super dangerous, like this here. Definitely go loot it. You can see that I get gold and a little bit of armor, flint and steel, fireballs. I would just take all this. You can also see I came here because I could see that there was an exposed cave, which I can use to get myself some tools. And then with these tools, I would build myself a little house or another little cave in the mountain. So as you can see now, I have hollowed out this little base of operations. What I would put in here is a chest. And if you don't have enough wood, that's fine. I would definitely make this in a biome where you have wood. And now from this little base, you can expand. Oh my god, that's a mangrove swamp right next to spawn. This is a crazy seed. Anyway, from this base you can go expand, and you can use this as a base of operations before you go exploring. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. And I wish you guys all the best of luck in your future survival worlds. And that concludes this tutorial, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.